Hello guys, it's me Fishman and welcome to another gameplay of Genshin Impact. Sorry, I don't know what that was. Okay, we are here to make another video. We are going on this video make the new well, it's not so new event. I've made the first area, but we still have 4 more areas. It's 5 areas total, and then we still have an investigation to do. I'm not sure what that's all about, but we also have, okay, this is the explanation. We also have the story, the new story that's out. It involves Ganyu. I started it by mistake. It auto starts when you go to Liyue's Adventurers Guild. The Ganyu is there, and when you approach they automatically speak to each other, and she talks about something. Well, we're gonna see that in just some minutes, because first of all we are going to make the event, and then we are going to make the story. The event, I'm here in the correct region. We can see all the Pokemons down there. We need to catch those. Let me try. Not even close. We need to catch all these Pokemons. Well, they are water. Shit. Bams. 2 Pokemons. You need to fill the progress up to 100%. Each monster gives us almost 14%. Fuck. We need to leave this. What? What? We need to leave the E pressed in order to what? To spit a Pokeball. The longer we leave it pressed, the farther it will go. Okay, one more.
A touch of frost.
I don't want to swim, so I want to kill this monster. It gives 100. Whoa!
From whence you came.
Rain outlines your submit. Get Rain outlines your fate.
Okay. It's our time to die. We have a squirrel here. But we need to finish this guy up.
Don't waste my time.
Submit for justice.
Get them.
Okay, it's done. Now we can call our Pokeball caster. We need to have the item equipped. And our returns into the Pokeball launchment. Oof. If we approach too much, they will sense us. Well, that duck just sensed us. Fuck. Ducky, 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 ducky. Duckamon. Nope. But if we are not close enough, we won't be able to. Well, this system is not the best one, okay, but The water monsters are kind of stupid, so they normally go against the ball. Valves. Look, a bar. Does this explode the barrel? Oh, it also puts the elytra in a ball. Lol, that's funny. Okay, we have some items here. Let's catch them. Not going to make the route today, but I'm not going to leave. God damn it. Well, that doesn't deal a lot of damage, but still. You want to be my Pokemon, right? Bams, you're mine. Okay, we need to go through this side. We still need about 4 more Pokemons. Yes, nice duck. I love it when that happens. I don't want to start a fight, dudes, so...
A touch of frost.
okay. If you want,
Submit
I'll
for
start a
justice.
fight.
It's nothing.
But you'll lose. You know that, right?
Submit.
What? I'm not quite following. Why did Paimon start that conversation? 3.
Race you.
Ducky, ducky, ducky. God damn it. Okay, nice. It's done. I think. Yep. So we can go to the next area. Okay, this is a good place. Pokémon, apanhá-los todos. Yep. I haven't done the event, only the first area. I don't know if. Well, this could be a more interesting event if they had a mechanic that was funnier to play. But the way we throw the balls, it reminds me of Uncle Carlos. Now the way we throw the balls doesn't give any challenge. If we needed to fight before catching the Pokemons or the water Pokemons, whatever, to weaken them and then chase them a bit to... Ooh, a lot of froggies. Oh, Wisp. What the hell? What the hell? Oh, shit. Frogamon. Damn, where's my Wisp? Oh, no, 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 no. I want the treasure. Oh, okay. I still have treasures that I haven't found. Am I going to fall? Nope. Ooh, fancy. I had no clue that I still had treasures to discover. Well, I guess that this area is the one that is least I found treasures here on these walls long after I've made 100% on this area. As you can see, all my areas are 100%. Maybe? Baby? No, I have this one that's 99%. I haven't done all the story yet. Well, the frog is frozen. Oh shit. I guess that was a good... How the fuck? I was flying. How the fuck did... no, I haven't done the history yet. I'm going to do it after finishing the event. What the fuck? So the boars leave a large ball, just like Uncle Carlos. Oh fuck. Why? No, Froggy. Really? Bem feito, cara. Sabe qualquer. Hi. Era assim que o gajo falava, né? Hello. Como é que chamava o gajo? Como é que chamava o sapo cocas em inglês? Ernie? Não. Ernie and Bernie, isso era o Egas e o Becas. Do... E toma, chupa, obrigadão. Thank you very nice, little sofa. Get all those bots in the right place. The fuck out of here. Okay. We have another board there. It's very far. We have to fight. So we're going to avoid all the fights. Let's just try to finish all this the fastest we can. God damn it. Leave me alone!
Swift and merciful.
Really? Look, there's a treasure in there. Can you leave him alone? Damn! And they keep on coming. Well, the treasures are good because of the experience, the world experience. At this point I don't have a lot of world experience. Stop cocas! Stop! Oh fuck! Fuck you! They spawn very fast, again, in the same places. So instead of going through all this place again, you just enjoy the ones that were here. Oh shit. Let me heal a little bit. There should be a lot more, since this circle is a lot bigger. But I'm not seeing any more. Quebrões de sapos, era aquele reclamos. Okay, there's some more over there. The ocean creatures have been sucked to swirl reaction. Why the fuck would I use a swirl reaction? If he's trapped in there, I can just... Oh no. I don't really care. Okay, they are adding some mechanics, but it's not like the mechanics are fun. Oops. Sorry, Ducky Ducky. Oh, nice. Thank you. Ducky Ducky. Run. And it's done. Let's kill this mofo.
Submit for judgment.
Nice and spicy.
Spirit Blade! Attack!
Ooh, Exile's pocket watch. Okay, let's go to the next area. 3 down, 2 to go. This is a good area also. Well, there's a lot of places that reminds of something else. I guess that one before. Oops. Fuck. Fuck. Can easily remind of Jurassic Park. Yes. That's a good. 2. So we need 3 give 20%. So we need 3 times 5. It's 15. We need 50 Pokemons from each region. Fuck, you can speed that far. That's what she said. Okay, more duckies. DuckTales, woo! Doo-doo-doo. Everything that I want, it's DuckTales, woo! Okay. No! Bams! Right in the kisser. Ducky, ducky, ducky. Fuck. Okay. The ducks are quite nice to... Oh shit. Are quite nice to fight. Fuck you. There's a fire guy coming over here, right?
Prepare yourself.
Miss me! Oh ho ho! Oh shit.
No escape.
Oh shit.
Spirit Blade!
Now it's time to die, my dude.
Don't waste my time.
You don't know how to swim. Oh, you're so weak. Water, my only weakness. Okay, Pokemon time. Monster Hunter. I'm streaming on the weekends whenever Dread PT has times. And, mano, às vezes streamamos ao sábado, às vezes streamamos ao domingo. Normalmente depende da disponibilidade do Dread PT ou da minha, né? Mas uma vez por semana ao fim de semana é quando é Monster Hunter. Tentamos sempre fazer entre 2 a 3 horas. Can I catch 2? No. In the same bubble? No. This reminds me of Pokemon Snap. But far worse. Nice ducky! They are well trained. So there's no more water in here. Oh shit. I need 3 more. Já tens o Monster Hunter? Já andaste a dar lá umas dicas? Tens de tentar chegar ao mesmo nível que nós para conseguirmos fazer depois as missões de história todos, mano. A gente capturou os Zora Magdaros. Eu ainda não publiquei o último vídeo, mas possivelmente vou publicar hoje. Depois é só veres, mas tu viste o último stream também. Portanto, este fim de semana que passou, a gente teve já a avançar na história. Mas no fim de semana passado, basicamente foi quando a gente derrotou os Zora Magdaros logo ao início e depois fizemos só 2 histórias de missão. Depois de conseguimos derrotar o Zora Magdaros. Oh shit! I forgot of the stamina. Fuck it. Ok. There's a lot in there. Ooh. Pokemon. Dendro.
Another test subject. Suffocate.
Should I kill them?
My blade.
It's nothing.
Suffocate.
Spirit blade. Attack.
Suffocate. I got careless. Suffocate. Suffocate.
Dude, stop with the suffocate.
From whence you came.
It's nothing.
Suffocate.
Submit. Nova, get them.
Okay. Just need one more. And the froggy, sabe qualquer. Okay, it's done. Chuco, chuco, chuco. Chuca, chuca, chuca. Oops. Sorry. I did not mean. Como é que é, filho? Estás bem assim? Come see Daddy play. He's also a little sofa. Okay. Next area. This is the same area as the story quest, so maybe we will start the story quest. I don't know. Okay, a lot of water, and there they are. They are in the middle of. Imas? Thomas? Does my ball... Yes, it does. Oh, fuck. Why did you have to move? This was the perfect throw, dude. Don't move. Yeah! We got one! Yay! Não sabe cocas. Quebrões dos sapos. Oh shit, 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 shit. Oops. Okay. It's also a good technique. Pimbas! Pimbas! Thomas! Okay, we have a lot more in here. We have those storks. They are my least favorites because they attack from very far. Duckies are good boys. They enter in the bubble. Bams. No more Pokemons in here. Maybe they are down there. Yes. I see one over there. And another one. And two. Let me see if I can throw. Oh, fuck me. That's hard. Let's just leave the Javali. Another Stork. Yeah, you're attacking me, right? Miss me. Let's get these crystals. The boar can't get out of there. Ha ha ha.
Swift and merciful.
Oh fuck. Bad ducky. Oh, good ducky. Sorry, sorry. Quack. Quack attack. Don't move. Good ducky. Duckies are good boys.
A touch of frost. From whence you came.
Submit.
And it's done. Olha, o Little Sofa já voltou, filhote. E assim, olá, Little Sofa. Oops, oops. Okay. We need 3 more. 1. And the stork. 1. 2. Foi, filhote, estás a curtir? Oh, fuck. Good ducky, good ducky. That's all. Froggy, leave him alone. Okay, it's done.
It's nothing. Submit. No, my sword. It's nothing.
Está a curtir bem do jogo, amor. Is it all done? Not sure. Oh, a mãe não deixa o bebê jogar. Ainda é muito pequenino. Olha, bujo, bujo, bujo. É raçado de lagarto. É um reptiliano. Está a chorar, está a ver? Ele queria ficar comigo, mano. A ver o jogo. Foda-se, é mesmo má. Okay. Yeah, I think that's all done. Life flows on too. So maybe we will alternate. Is this near? No. Oh, okay. I know where this is. So since we are here, maybe we'll start the story mission. I think that this, yeah, the story mission is also here.
A touch of frost.
So let's just do it. Yeah. And afterwards we are going to end the event. I don't know if I can collect some things right now. Yeah. Primogen. Collect them all. 60 Primogen, 1 droplet. Or Art of the Spring. Spring Break. And 30,000 Mora. Now we can get this as a reward. Endora. Strange little life form who claims to have traveled here from a nation of water. Complete all exploration event quests to obtain Endora. Okay, so we just need to do this. Of course, that by having these droplets or Art of the Spring, we can use them to kill the water boss. Okay, now we have all the text. A child in life like Endora, child's mission is to grow To grow. I thought it was to see the world. Love for Oceanids. This is to meld together as one. There will be no division then. That is why Oceanids need no learning or thoughts of their own. All that is needed is love. It seems that Oceanids cannot love others, for others will only drown in the embrace of pure waters. So they disguise themselves as the dreams of young children, and withdraw from the lives of all other people. Every day a child takes a stumbling step forward, every day a stream flows into the sea. Love, that is our destiny, but I still have a whole world left to see. Oh, so nice. It's so nice. Okay, but now we are going to make the event. So, you hear from Ganyu and Lan that the treasure orders of Mondstadt and Liyue have banded together and plan to get involved in some ruins associated with the Abyss Order. Fearing the chaos that the treasure orders might cause through their involvement, you take up the commission and investigate. Yeah, we heard there's a Big Mom and a Big Daddy. Big Daddy is like a pimp name, but okay. It reminds me of One Piece. Big Mom from One Piece. One is from Liyue, I don't remember. I think that the mom is from Liyue and the daddy is from Mondstadt. So the bandits decided to fuse, and they grow stronger. And I think that they have level 28. This is pretty easy. We need ice. I think that we are going to have Ganyu on the team. Not sure, but I'm not going to take her. Ganyu is like, I think that's the most strong character that I have, the one that deals more damage. Ooh, she's nice.
There are signs of treasure hoarder activity here. They must have come to these ruins. Let's go deeper inside. Paimon sure hopes Ganyu's information
That's
is
what she said.
reliable.
Let's go deeper inside. Okay. There's no turning back now.
There aren't many guards here. Looks like their plan to draw away the Abyss Order's forces really worked.
Here's my blade. Spirit blade.
Rain outlines your... Goba, get them!
Need to search everything because sometimes there are treasures. See? And if we fail, that's just some experience that we are wasting because we can never go back on these kinds of domains.
More signs that a treasure hoarder was here. This should be the right direction. But why does it feel stranger and stranger as we make it deeper into these ruins? Be careful now. Paimon's right behind you.
Okay, another treasure. This reminds me of the event. They took the idea and used balls. Another treasure. That's why it's good to explore. Normally, story missions give a lot of world experience, which is very nice. So we need to take real care in finding everything. Look, another treasure. That's 4 treasures. That's 40 adventure experience. And that's a lot. At this point, it's a lot. What the fuck? Where the fuck is his head? Is he dead? Nope. Just crying.
This looks like a person.
Maybe.
Could it be the Grand Thief?
Maybe not. He seems weak.
Why is he in that position? Is he praying to something?
Oh!
That's...
A statue of the Seven. Some strange thing that I... Yeah, but it's inverted.
Why is the statue of the Seven
Demon Lord!
down?
I call upon you.
Statue's hands. Paimon remembers they're normally holding an orb, right? But this statue is holding... What is that? Paimon has a really bad feeling about this. And the Grand Thief hasn't moved an inch. Do you think he's...
That's not the Grand Thief.
Hello? Are you okay, mister?
There's no reaction nor any sign of breathing.
He's dead.
So this is the new enemy
So
event.
good.
How did he die?
Let's get out of here, and fast! We should report back to Ganyu and Lon. Now what?
Now we fight.
Stay here! Quick!
Ooh, achievement complete. Why? What if I stay here? I want to explore. Is he really dead? I want to explore, but there's nothing in here.
After all
Oh shit!
training.
Really?
Body and mind. Time to act.
Oh, this is dealing damage. Oh shit! Oh shit! This is not going well. Well, there's no treasures in here. Ugh. It's a little bit funny. Oh shit! I'm going to die, right? No! What the fuck? Why can't I just... Well, this is just stupid. Why can't I just grab on the wall? Really? Okay, this is really hard. Oh, I did it.
Rain outlines your fate.
Another treasure. Does this heal? Will it heal my Shongyang? It seems not. Damn, I never thought I would die in the... Oh, shice. Okay, dude, just take a deep breath. Let's just bring Shongyang back. Let's give him some food. Boop boop boop. The food is here. Let's get him back all the way up. Well, we can give him a... Okay, that's good. Hello, my new friend.
You cannot spy on the secrets of the Abyss.
Seems I already did.
You have come here. You have seen our
What the hell is this?
secrets. For this, you must pay the price. As a herald,
Abyss Herald.
I will mete out your punishment.
Is this a human?
Abyss Herald?
The one Dane spoke of, the monster we were tracking with Dane.
Dainsleif. Oh, a thought you were just a couple of pests that stumbled in here by mistake. So, you are with Dainsleif, that constant annoyance in our affairs. Did he send you here to die? His resistance against the Abyss has gone nowhere for a long time. There is nothing you can do to change the tide. The Abyss is unstoppable.
What is this power?
Okay, new entry.
Careful! Please don't get cocky!
Oh, he freezes. This will be a lot easier. Oh shit.
Swift and merciful. Spirit blade.
Yeah, dude. Too slow.
This power, it seems familiar. I see. So it's you.
Does it seem familiar because he knows our brother?
In that case, I shall stay here no longer.
He knows our sibling. Why do I have some stones flying around me?
What a tough battle! Are you okay?
No, it wasn't, Paimon.
Such a strong enemy! Who knew the Abyss Order had monsters this powerful among them?
It seemed to know me.
Huh? What is it? What are you thinking
Or to know
about?
something about me. Nothing. Let's just get out of here.
Oh, right, yeah. We're near the exit now. Let's get out of this scary place before something even more dangerous
And
shows up.
give me a big treasure, please. The trail and Paimon swiftly leave the ruins. Oh, god damn it. I was hoping for a big treasure after defeating the Herald. Well, but I was hoping that it was a little
we meet
harder.
again. A little sooner than I had expected.
Hi, Dainsleif. Oh, sorry.
Hey, it's Dane!
Judging by your expression, it seems you just experienced something quite strange. Could it be that you encountered an Abyss Herald in those ruins?
Huh? How did you know that?
I've been on the Abyss Herald's trail. I didn't expect to find you here as well.
There was something even stranger than Abyss Herald in the ruins. Travel tells Dane about the strange statue and the
An
deceased
inverted
thief.
statue of the Seven, holding abyssal power in its hands. No, I have never seen such a thing during my time fighting the Abyss. Though I have had my suspicions. Tell me the rest of what happened in there. So you escaped the ruin depths filled with abyssal power, and then?
Then we
As we
fought
got
the
close
Abyss
to
Herald.
exit, an Abyss Herald suddenly appeared and blocked our way. We fought a big battle with that thing. Maybe it hasn't gotten too far yet.
Yes, this is a rare opportunity indeed. Come, let's catch up to it.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Let's go! A rare opportunity? With Dane helping out, maybe we'll be able to solve more mysteries about the Abyss.
Alrighty then. Where do we need to go? Okay, it's not far. We should go there by foot? No, we can't go there by foot. Because we will need to climb all this. We will fast travel. Hopefully it will be faster. But we got new entries, so I want to see the new entries. Also, when you get a new entry, you will always get a point, a Primogen, one Primogen. So the Bandit, the Lunatic, and the Pitch Black Enigma, claim. Escape the Eerie Ruins, claim. It's done also. Character Archive, no, that's not the one. This is the one. Equipment. Is this the one? Well, I think that it should appear in there, but we haven't. We have not unlocked it yet. I have some monsters to discover. Is it the tutorial? Shouldn't it be marked? Well, maybe it doesn't count as a new enemy yet. Maybe we need to defeat it first. Okay, so that way, off we go. Well, we need to climb a lot in here also. Fuck me. Isn't there a simpler way? Well, I'm going to put my 15. How the hell did I got this? Geo Sigil. I'm going to put my Geo Treasure Compass because I haven't explored this area. Please don't fall. That seems a good place to climb in here. This is in the middle of nowhere. Shouldn't there be a teleport? Maybe we will unlock a new domain. What? Oh, there was a teleporter in here. I was just zoomed out all the way out. Ooh.
Swift and merciful.
It's not bad. Give up.
A touch of frost. Spirit blade.
I'm the frying pan.
Don't waste my time.
Those abyss mages just now. Were they trying to ambush us?
No. They were just digging through these abandoned ruin guards looking for something of value.
Oh, is that so? The Traveler here seems to like doing that a lot too. Looking for chaos devices, chaos circuits, you know, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I don't think they were searching for
They
that.
wouldn't be searching for such ordinary objects. In fact, I was nearby investigating precisely because Abyss mages often come out from that ruin to explore. They seem to be searching the remains of ruin guards for a certain valuable object to take back to the ruins. However, they look disappointed, so it would seem they haven't found it yet.
Well then, why didn't you grab one of them just now and ask what they were up to?
Yeah, Master Deluxe done that before. You should be rougher with them.
I certainly don't mean to be merciful towards these monsters of the Abyss, but I have a feeling that their plan with this object is of major importance to the entire Abyss Order. One cannot discover the truth behind it through interrogation. Or rather, these Abyss mages likely fear something else, much more than they do a painful interrogation.
Something related to what we saw in the ruins? Yes, probably.
Hyman is getting goosebumps thinking about all this.
All right, we shouldn't waste too much time here. Let's continue our search.
Okay. All the items just disappeared. God damn it. Can I fight this? Am I dealing damage? I was dealing damage. What the fuck? Stonks. Já não vai haver spoilers. Ok, mas it's very interesting. This story. Dangerous Leaf always brings interesting stuff to the table. So I'm curious about about what's happening. Oh fuck, I'm going in the wrong direction. Now I'm going to kill that guy. Just want to kill this one because
Forth, my blade.
he gives a lot of
Spirit blade.
money. Money, 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 money. Money. Ouch.
Give up. Your life is mine.
A touch of frost. Submit for judgment.
Rain cutter. It's nothing.
I'm the bright.
Ooh. Okay, let's go to our main objective. It's this way. It's on this castle. Guys, just leave him alone. Ooh, treasure. This way. Don't mind if I do. Ooh. Maybe I would have been able to find it even without the compass. Oh, there's something on the other side of this mountain. Yo, como é que é, artista gold? Tá-se bem, mano. Oh shit! My stamina. Estava a dizer que havia aqui um tesouro, caralho. Okay, I need to grab that treasure. Treasures are more important than main quests. Treasures are momentarily the treasure can disappear, so the main quest will always be there. I will be there for you. Fuck. Didn't I came... Is it up here? Is it up your ass, Mibs? Fuck. Tá tudo bem, mano, comigo. Tudo... maravilha. Little Sofa, eu não sei porque os meus ratos estão sempre para foder no scroll. Eu adoro este rato que tenho. Eu até tenho um review. Foi o último rato que eu comprei, já durou muito tempo. Mas o scroll dele está fodido outra vez. Ele está em... é da LG. Adoro o gajo. Tenho ali mais 2 ratos que ainda estão bons, estão um bocado velhos, mas funcionam bem, exceto o scroll. Agora, para mim é importante é os DPIs, desde que isto vá pelo menos até aos 6000 DPIs, é o mais importante. Eu por norma uso 3600, é como está agora, está com 3600 DPIs, mas gosto de ter sempre a possibilidade de meter mais. Dos 2 ratos que eu tenho ali, um deles não faz... What?
My blade, submit for judgment.
It's nothing. Your life is mine.
What the fuck? So many enemies.
Submit for judgment.
Olha, o principal já foi.
A touch of frost.
Ring cutter. No, my sword.
Vou mandar aqui. The ice one, we kill it with fire. Kill it with fire.
One with my blade.
Bams,
Submit for
bams, and shablams. It's done. Omen. É uma boa marca.
Besides the Abyss Order, ruin guards sure are active around
O meu
here.
teclado é que dura para caralho. Eu tenho o mesmo teclado, já tive 2 computadores diferentes.
There's often a
E
bunch
já vou
of
para o
ruin
terceiro.
guards roaming around
Ainda tenho o
too.
mesmo teclado.
Is that just a coincidence? Or...
There are no coincidences in the
Já não
world.
se vê o A, o S
Everything
e o
is the
W
fruit
e o
of
Q.
seeds
O D,
planted
o Q e o
long
D
ago.
ainda se vê uma beca.
Just like your appearance in that tavern. Time is just waiting for those seeds to sprout.
Mas eu sei que letras é que estão lá. E ela é da Microsoft. Microsoft. Não é da... é uma imitação chinesa da Microsoft. É da... Tfossor Sim. Tfossor Sim. Microsoft Macro Hard. Não tem luzinhas. Este é... O meu é super simples. Mas adoro o meu. Os atalhos, tudo, já estou super habituado a todas as cenas. Tenho a impressão que se comprasse um novo e não tivesse aqui... Bem, há atalhos que eu não uso há colhões. Tipo, para a música, eu já não ouço música tipo no computador. Bué. Já não ouço música quase. Raramente ouço música. Mas pronto, curto bué disto tudo. Tudo o que está aqui. Bom, let's keep on going. Just like your appearance in that tavern, I'm just waiting for those seeds to sprout. But I only heard about you by chance.
Forget it. Just some needless musings. The
The fuck,
connection
dude?
between the Abyss
He
Order
knows
and
something.
the Ruin Guards is by no means
Mas eu
incidental.
acho giro as luzinhas maricas.
Rather,
Depende das
they are
luzinhas
both
maricas.
branches that have grown out and up from the same roots below.
Branches? Roots? What do you mean exactly?
Both originate from an ancient nation that was destroyed 500 years ago. Khaenri'ah.
Huh? Khaenri'ah? Really? The Abyss Order and Ruin Guards are left over from after the destruction of that nation? Oh. Speaking of Khaenri'ah, that's really a super ancient name. Oh, right. As your guide, Paimon should explain a bit here. A long time ago, the nation of Khaenri'ah was...
I know about the Khaenri'ah. No, I don't. I want to know more.
Huh?
Because I have memories of Khaenri'ah.
You have
What?
memories of being there. But that nation was destroyed 500 years ago.
Is that so? Well, everyone has their secrets. You did not pry into mine, so I shall not pry into yours. But, if you would like to tell me, I will listen. So, The Khaenri'ah you saw, what was it like?
Well, I can't hide it from him any longer. Dane in Khaenri'ah is worth a shot. Okay, it's worth a shot maybe. The travel tells Dane about the Sea of Flames they saw 500 years ago.
So that's the complete story, huh?
Gonorrhea.
Paimon thought that you ran into that unknown god first.
I see.
Nation of
So your first memory after
Khaenri'ah,
coming
not
to this
gonorrhea.
world was being awoken by your brother from within that meteorite.
It seems your brother woke up first. But the question is, how long before you?
And then your brother told you that the destruction of Khaenri'ah plunged the whole world into chaos, and that you two should leave this world called Teyvat?
The destruction of Khaenri'ah? He said that?
That's what I heard at the
That
time.
destruction you
I
witnessed,
think
that's history from 500 years ago. It seems the first time you awoke in this world was indeed during that period.
So your brother must have understood this world better than you did, because he woke up first.
And it was shortly after that that you encountered an unknown god who blocked your path, so you couldn't escape.
Oh, Paimon knows this part really well.
I understand. When you awoke at that time and hurriedly tried to leave for another world, you didn't know anything about Khaenri'ah. But now, since you have come to gain some understanding of Teyvat, you are able to guess that the war you witnessed all those years ago must be the war that ended Khaenri'ah. Am I right?
Agora em vez de Khaenri'ah eu estou a ouvir
You must have been
gonorrhea.
flipping through all sorts of books during our adventure these past few months. Before going to Mondstadt, you had just looked at some vague materials. Later, we managed to gather a whole bunch of old books from all around Mondstadt and Liyue, but you told Paimon they were useless.
A gonorreia que foi a causa
So
da
the
guerra,
whole
só.
time you were just trying to learn
More about gonorrhea?
so you could find your brother?
Yeah, I wanted to learn more about gonorrhea to find my brother. It's the second most promised lad after looking for the 7, despite only having a place name to go. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You can travel around the 7 nations to find the 7. But where can you go to find a nation that was destroyed 500 years ago?
I probably know more about Khaenri'ah than both of you. Khaenri'ah was a nation without a god. Not because it had a god that died or abandoned them, but because it never had a god to begin with. It was a powerful nation, built purely by humans. An unprecedented, flourishing, and glorious civilization. It was the pride of humankind.
A nation without a god?
Later events unfolded just as you remember. It was
See
all
that, see that.
destroyed by gods.
You mean that...
Damn.
500 years ago, the gods descended upon the world and brought desolation to
To
Khaenri'ah.
gonorrhea.
The pride of humankind was
Tiveram que
uprooted
se
and
juntar,
crushed,
grandes motherfuckers.
like a weed removed from the
Isto
garden
é tipo
of the
handicap
gods.
fights.
How could that be? The history books don't say anything about
Yeah.
that.
The winners write the history, Paimon. What a dangerous world. I need to hurry up and find my brother.
Yes, well, continuing to discuss the past now will only dampen our spirits.
Contra o tio Carlos, Little Sofa. Não contra o tio Alcides. Ninguém se quer defender do tio Carlos. O tio Carlos estava-se a cagar para a Cida e para a gonorreia. Ele já tinha. Ia apanhar outra vez, é. Well, continuing to discuss the past now will only dampen our spirits. But the next time I see Venti or Zhongli, I need to hear what explanation the gods have there for their... Yeah, next
Let's
time
keep
I see them...
I will tell you more of what you want to know as we continue our search.
Is Ainsley from gonorrhea? Maybe he is. Need to search more. Is this very far away? Yeah. Maybe it's better if we can just teleport. Ninguém é pior que o tio Carlos. Alcides é. O Alcides foi violado pelo tio Carlos. Só para ver as coisas.
One with my blade.
Crystals. Ain't nobody got time for that.
One with my blade.
See the flowers? These are one of my artifact places. I don't know how I am with artifacts. Maybe I'm full of artifacts. Hey, yeah, I need to power up some artifacts. Hello, gonorrhea. Gonorrhea. Chondria. Okay, we're going to fight more robots and more Abyss mages. Yep.
Over there! It's more ruin guards and abyss mages.
É tipo o Darth Plagueis e o Darth Maul e o Anakin Skywalker, o Darth Vader e o outro. Qual é o mais forte? Ninguém é o mestre. O mestre é sempre mais forte.
Dane was just saying how these ancient machines are from Conria. So,
Did
did Conria
gonorrhea?
have a lot of ruins that needed to be guarded?
No. Ruin Guard is the name modern people have given these machines. No one called them that 500 years ago.
What the fuck
These
do you know,
Ruin
dude?
Guards were known as Field Tillers by the people of Conria.
Field tillers? What a strange name.
They were farming equipment?
It's not like you think. Field Tiller was just a code name. The people of Conria like to give code names to their weapons.
Ah, fuck.
The land is not to be tilled with farming tools, but rather is to be fought for with steel and blood. This is how the Field Tiller came about.
Fought for with steel and blood? Well, that's an interesting way of understanding tilling. Paimon doesn't
The fuck
think
is
it's a
tilling?
very positive
I don't know.
interpretation.
Just like plowing
After the destruction
the
of
field?
Conria, these masterless field tillers went completely out of control. They wandered aimlessly
Então
over
só
the
falam em português.
centuries,
O que é
gradually
tiller?
spreading to every corner of Tevat. Perhaps resonating with the
Or
sorrow
tills.
of other civilizations lost to time, they found their way to various ruins across the land, where they lie dormant.
Well, that sounds so sad.
Wandering aimlessly for 500 years. It seems we should put an end to their suffering.
Once you understand more, those details won't mean much to you.
They're just robots.
But no matter their past, all that remains of them now is the danger they pose. So destroy them all.
Kill them all.
Swift and merciful. Spirit blade.
Let me weave you.
Don't waste my time.
I'm the frying pan. You're toast.
Spirit blade. Attack force. My blade.
It's not. Submit.
Weeks.
Huh? This abyss mage dropped a talisman. Could it be a communication of some kind?
How lucky of
This
us.
talisman seems connected to the
STDs.
Abyss Herald. Perhaps it really does contain information about their operation.
STDs. I'm gonna catch them all.
can't read the
Yes, I
writing on
will.
Is that the script of Conria?
Isso é outro evento de apanhar
Engulf the
os
faith of the enemy in
bichos
flame,
d'água.
and bring glory to His Highness the Prince.
What? Is that what it says?
Loom of Fate initial operation. The Abyss, seem to be carrying out a large operation. The keyword here is Loom of Fate. It seems like they are still launching the operation, or rather, are still conducting preliminary tests.
Loom of Fate? What's that? Is it literally a fate-weaving machine?
This mage came from those ruins. Is it related to the inverted statue?
From the horrible feeling Paimon's been getting, those eerie ruins are super likely to be related to this fate-weaving operation. So, Dane, what message does this talisman contain?
I'm reading it now. An ambitious operation. But some parts are difficult to understand.
How so?
In short, the first phase of the plan is related to Osile, Overlord of the Vortex.
The Overlord of the Vortex? You mean that god in the ocean?
We weren't able to destroy it last time. It was just crushed by the Jade Chamber.
What do they want with Osile?
Could it be the same as with Dvalin?
I know of your past heroics regarding Dvalin, and I also know of the Abyss Order's role in the Storm Terror incident. Though you may not have been aware of it at the time, you were thwarting an Abyss Order operation similar to this one.
Last time it was Venti's old friend. This time it's a huge ancient god. The Abyss Order keeps setting their sights higher and higher. Will the Abyss Order use their lies and dark magic to corrupt Osile, just as they did Dvalin?
No. From the contents of the talisman, this operation goes one step further. They won't just corrupt Osile's mind. They also plan to use the ancient technology behind the field tillers to completely transform Osile's body.
Is that even possible? So wait, the Abyss Order wants to make some sort of cybernetic squid god of mass destruction?
These nicknames keep getting longer here.
Very few people today truly understand the civilization of Khaenri'ah. Though of course, the accuracy of that understanding itself is difficult to judge. Only the Abyss Order has consistently sought out the remnants of Khaenri'ah. Despite being far from human, they seek out this lost human civilization quite persistently. The talisman's message states that they will use the defiled statue as a base, attaching Osile's limbs to construct a mechanized god. And the new core that shall replace the orb usually held by the Statue of the Seven is the eye of the very first field tiller.
The eye of the very first field tiller? Oh, Paimon gets it! All those Abyss mages are looking for the special eye, right?
It would seem so.
They haven't found it yet, we still have time. Yeah, let's find the eye before they do.
It's getting more complicated. But basically, it all has to do with that eerie statue of the Seven we saw, right?
Yes. According to the talisman, the eye should be placed in the hands of the defiled statue, thereby imbuing the newly born god with the power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia.
The fuck is Celestia?
Oh boy, the Abyss Order sure isn't holding back with this plan. Since no one knows where the first field tiller is, how about we take the information about the statue as the starting point for our investigation?
That statue, it looked like the Anima Archon. Should we ask the search of rumors about it?
Yeah, that tone-deaf bard is too difficult to track down anyway. Let's go to the cathedral first and ask around. Maybe we'll learn something.
The cathedral.
Yep, I agree. Let's go to Mondstadt.
What's the matter, Dane?
You can't enter on the
Nothing.
cathedral.
Let's get moving.
He's an heretic. Ooh. That explains something about one of the last stories chapters. The robot that was learned the Loom of Fate. That was on Dvalin's realm. Well, in here. The robot was in here, I think. No, in here. Yeah, there's the pet. And yeah, probably there's this might have been, since there's a lot of houses destroyed, the realm of the gonorrhea guys. Gonorrhea. Well, let's go to the church, pray to the gods that we won't die. This is our time, and we shall make our names heard once again by the power of the gods concealed in our hearts, bestowed. Okay, that's enough. Just trying to fill up the loading screen with nonsense. I don't know if I said something cute or not. Oh
A
no!
huge statue, a grandiose cathedral. The people of Mondstadt clearly spent a great deal of resources and energy to construct them.
Why? Because they're
But
religious.
how aware of this was the Animo Archon on receiving this gift? And how much did he give back in return?
Nothing.
Faith doesn't ask for anything in return, though, does it?
As long as the gods have a clear conscience about
I
it
knew
all,
a
there's
stripper
nothing
named
I can
Fate
say
and
about
she
it.
asked something in return.
Shh! We're about to enter the cathedral! Don't say anything bad about the Animal Archon! And actually, the Animal Archon is... never mind!
I never specifically said I would enter the cathedral.
Yeah.
I'll leave you two to mingle with the sisters.
Huh?
But we've done everything else together. Aren't you curious?
You are the honorary knight of Mondstadt. They will surely allow you to poke into these affairs with their utmost trust. Having me tag along would only make them suspicious.
You don't think you will be popular among the sisters? Because they don't know you? Yeah.
Correct. And just as our little friend said, I might say something bad about the church at any time. When a non-believer steps onto holy ground, the result is never pretty. I have never received the favor of the gods in the past. I don't see any reason I would need it now, or in the future either. That's enough about that. While we've been chit-chatting, the Abyss Order continues to act.
Okay, then we'll just go in ourselves and ask around.
I should warn you about one thing. Don't go mentioning the defiled statue inside the cathedral. The Church of Favonius wouldn't ignore the matter of the statue, but if they rashly tried anything against the Abyss Order, it would only ruin whatever element of surprise we may have.
Okay.
Also, meddling in the affairs of the Abyss usually doesn't end well for anyone.
Okay, but that's kind of suspicious that he doesn't say that he doesn't want to come in. I understand that he's afraid or that he can cause some suspicious with the people. However, he could just let me speak. Maybe there's some other reason why he doesn't want to come into the cathedral. Maybe someone knows him, or he knows someone, or he can't. Barbara, why you, my girl?
Honorary Knight. Hi, how have you been? Do you need anything today?
Yep. Let's get right to the point.
But I should first make it clear that if you need to borrow the Holy Lyre to Hermel again, we cannot oblige.
It seems she hasn't realized it's just an illusion.
Mhm.
Oh, we're here to ask some questions about something. Barbara, have you heard about the first field tiller?
Very says, Artista Gold. Very
What's
says.
that? Field tiller. What does it do?
Of course you wouldn't know anything about that. Okay, next question. Has the church ever lost the statue of the Seven?
Huh? You're here to ask about that old story? Well, I didn't expect
Ooh,
that.
they did.
That was such a long time ago, barely anyone mentions it nowadays. A long time ago, there was indeed one statue of the Seven that disappeared one night without a trace.
Ooh.
Nearly every member of the church joined the search for it, but it was never found. In the church's records, as you might assume, this incident has been called the Lost Statue of the Seven.
Of course!
Of course?
Nothing? So do you have any other clues? Paimon means any other strange stories? Sorry, Barbara, but we can't tell you about the statue we saw just yet. Like Dane said outside, it's for your own good.
Other strange stories? I'm not sure. Let me think about what other unusual incidents are in the church's records. Oh, the Tyrant's final fury? No, that's from another time. Probably unrelated.
No, please do tell.
Oh, this refers to a time of great danger that engulfed Old Mondstadt, the place now known as Storm Terror's lair.
Ooh.
Many, many years ago, there was a time when balls of fire would rain from the sky whenever anyone approached Old Mondstadt.
Balls of fire raining from the sky? How terrifying!
People at that time believed it was a curse laid down by the god of storms, so they referred to it as the Tyrant's final fury. This strange phenomenon
Great balls of fire.
not here. No one was ever
True
able
story,
to solve
artista.
it. It just gradually ceased on its own.
Estás com muita atenção para quem não joga o jogo, caraças. This is a free-to-play game, so there's a lot of story. I don't advise you to come into this world. This is a very big game. But well, it's a sensible new game. It says 6 months. The story is pretty cool, but it's mainly online game. It's not necessarily related to the Tyrant.
Right.
Yes.
Later, the theory of the Tyrant's final fury became less probable in the eyes of the church. Common reasoning dictates that the god of storms wouldn't shoot fireballs. Perhaps it was something else that caused the disaster. Anyway, this incident might not be related to the lost statue of the Seven, but I just can't think of any other strange incidents that might be.
It's okay. Thanks anyway.
There's
Grazie.
that pointless word, thank you again.
Rosaria,
I can never
the
get
big
used to
boobed
hearing it.
sister.
Oh, Rosaria, it's you.
She
If
resembles
you're
like a
looking for the
stripper.
Knights of Favonius, they're busy with those monsters again.
Those monsters?
Those monsters that tried to attack Mondstadt last time during the Storm Terror incident?
Wasn't that the Abyss Order? They're at it again?
Indeed. They're gathering in Wolvendom, causing great
Oh,
unrest
the-
among the wolves.
Near the
Could it
Andreas.
be that the Abyss Order is targeting the spirit of Lupus Boreas? As for what purpose, I can't say for certain. Master Jean has already headed off to Wolvendom. I must also begin to make a move myself.
Then I will go as well.
Master Jean said you should stay at the church and continue your work with the clergy.
Jean is Barbara's sister.
You're also a member of the clergy.
Don't worry, I'll go to help as well.
Right. We'll go give Master Jean a hand.
I'll save your sister,
Okay,
your big sister.
if the honorary knight will be there, then... But please, everyone, be careful. May the Animal Archon protect you all.
May the Animal Archon protect you. Okay. Well, we need to get out of the church. I bet that we need to go to the Storm Terror's lair. What are you playing, Artista Gold? What you playing? Oh no, we need to go back to Dainsleif. Hey buddy, got some news.
I see. Has the Abyss Order already launched a new operation?
They are kind of fast if they did.
This could very well have something to do with the defiled statue. We should go as well.
But what is the Abyss Order going to Wolvendom for anyway? Are they looking to do the same as they did with Dvalin? Not again!
No, that's not likely. Unlike Osile, who was just suppressed, Andreas died long ago. Today, it is just his spirit that stands guard over Wolvendom. The Abyss Herald may just be targeting the spirit of Andreas in an attempt to garner some information from one of the Animo Archon's old companions.
Alrighty then, Wolven Dome, well, it's not to the place I was thinking. Rocket League. Estás a treinar, não estás a streamar e Rocket League. Queres treinar para depois fazer vídeos como deve ser, né? Okay. There they are.
The Abyss Order!
Don't underestimate the enemy. Let's take them now.
Submit!
Witness the path.
The other one is hiding.
Whew. There sure are a lot of enemies around here.
The closer we get to the target, the more enemies there are. Fits the Abyss Order's style.
There's something that games teaches us is that if you are finding enemies, you are going in the right direction. We should hurry and find Lupus Boreas.
Let's go!
I'm not going any further.
Huh?
Are you afraid?
Why not? Is it because you're afraid of fluffy animals?
That's it, probably.
It has nothing to do with wolves. It's because Boreas was an ancient god, yet he willingly became a servant of the Seven. I cannot possibly agree with his actions. I don't desire any interaction with him. Besides, you're the one people like. I'm less likable.
Really despise the Seven, huh? You really don't like social interaction.
There's nothing special about gods anyway.
Yeah, I
It's
agree.
just my opinion, but a word of advice. Always be on your guard when around gods.
That's why I think
shouldn't
that
place
he
too much
might be
trust
from
in-
gonorrhea.
But at the same time,
Doesn't
don't
like
go
gods.
too far in the opposite direction. Don't go trying to overthrow them or hunt them down, even if the god in question is your sworn enemy.
Don't trust them and don't hunt them. That's some awkward advice. Does Dane hate the Seven or is he protecting them?
Why is your opinion so contradictory?
Lest I repeat the failings of my forebears, I will tell you one final fact.
Huh? What fact?
The destruction of the nation of Canria by the gods is the reason the Abyss Order now seeks to destroy the nations watched over by the Seven. Well, enough chit-chat. We should get back to business. I will go take care of the remaining Abyss Order members in the area. Try and keep your visit with Boreas brief. Afterward, let's meet at the entrance to Wolvendom.
Up, there he goes. What a strange man.
I can kind of see where he's coming from.
That's true. You also keep your guard up against unfamiliar gods. At the Rite of Dissension in Liyue, your decision was very similar to what Dane would do.
Right of dissension. Don't remember. When there's lack of trust, it's better to just avoid the situation entirely.
Not the easiest situation.
Honorary Knight, Paimon, what are you two doing here?
Boobs.
Oh, Master Jean! So glad we found you. Rosaria told us that you came here to fight the Abyss Order, so we came to help.
Then your help is greatly appreciated. The Abyss Order's sudden offensive is very strange.
Ooh, nice shot.
They have surrounded Wolvendom. I am preparing to send out some knights to fight back. I just scouted out all of Wolvendom, but I did not see you. Rosaria told me that the Abyss Order is going after Boreas. But the Abyss Order and Boreas... What is the connection between them?
They just like to cause trouble. Do they really need a reason? The Abyss Order already went after Dvalin. It's not too surprising that they would also go after another one of the Animal Archon's buddies.
That is true. Regardless, whether the reason behind the present threat is clear or not, I will handle the situation. Honorary Knight, please go and check if Lupus Boreas is in any danger.
Yeah.
This god's spirit. He does not often see people, but I hear that you have met him before. Maybe
Yeah.
it is best that you are also the one to meet him this time.
Every week I'll
Okay,
spare
be
with him.
careful. Thank you for your help, Honorary Knight of Favonius.
No problemo, Jean. I like your boobs. Oops, wrong button. Yeah. When do I play Witcher 3? After playing Witcher 1 and 2. I already played Witcher 2, but I have both Witchers 1 and 2 on GOG. GOG gave Witcher 2 more than once, and I bought Witcher 1 for like 80 cents on GOG, which is a website. GOG is the it's GOG. It's the website from CD Projekt Red. They are DRM free. I'm not a partner, but well, the best way to support the companies is by buying the games through their distributor rather than on Steam if you can. But I like to keep all my collection in one place. Ooh,
Over there, it's Razor!
what the hell are they doing?
The Abyss Herald!
Razor is protecting his wolf friend.
You, not welcome here.
Let's a fight. Let's. What the hell? Is this tentacle porn? Is this hentai? Oh, it's the Abyss Herald.
So, the wolf's wretched spirit likes to raise wild pups now. You claim to be a guardian, yet your once sharp claws have clearly dulled since your days of godly glory. If you serve us, we can restore your divine powers you once held in the past. Lies. Lies.
What the heck is this ceremony? He looks like he's in a lot of pain. Oh no, is this the same thing they did to corrupt Dvalin's mind?
Wolves never surrender. But this can't go on.
Time for another round with the Abyss Herald.
matter how many times you resist us, your
This kind of
efforts
reminds me
are
the
all
voice
in
of
vain.
the Star Wars. Como é que chama o ator do Star Wars?
For the abyss.
One with my blade. From whence you came.
Nice and spooky, it's this!
Give up. Your life is mine.
Spirit blade. Attack.
Rain outlines your fate.
O principal, o filho do Darth Vader, o Anakin Skywalker. The voice of these guys reminds me of his
Your
voice.
life is mine.
Grant me new life.
Oh shit! This is not even my final form. Oh, he has a water shield.
My blade. Spirit blade.
Oh shit!
Rain outlines your witness the power of
Out of the frying pan, into the...
Ouch! And I don't even have a healer character. Well, we don't need it.
Submit for judgment.
What the fuck did I miss?
Don't waste my time.
Oh, oh, oh.
One with my blade.
That's why we should bring Genyu.
The ceremony was interrupted. How fortunate for you.
Não é o Anakin é Darth Vader.
How does an old spirit have such determined will? No matter. This is but a small unforeseen variable. Our grand scheme will
Luke
not be
Skywalker.
affected.
It disappeared again!
Mark Emil, exatamente. Mark Emil. A voz deste faz-me lembrar o Mark Emil. No Joker, o Mark Hamill normally Mark Hamill does a lot of Joker's voice on the cartoons, but this voice reminds me of the Joker one. At least we stopped it this time.
Thank you. You came. Just in time.
Human Lupercal, I am ashamed that you must see me in my present state. But still, the Abyss Herald underestimated my strength.
Lupus Boreas never refuses trial, but scary outsider, not respect trial rules. I too didn't see the trap.
Wait, so you mean the Abyss Order had everything prepared to corrupt Lupus Boreas' mind, then lured him out under the pretense of challenging him in a trial?
No, I don't think it's Mark Hamill, but it reminds me of the Joker. Yeah, his portrait of the Joker is pretty cool. Wait, so you mean the Abyss Order had everything prepared to corrupt Lupus Boreas' mind, then lured him out under the pretense of challenging him in the trial? It's not your fault, Razor.
Thank you. In the future, my claws must get sharper. You smelled danger and came here?
No, we heard about the danger. Paimon's nose doesn't even know what danger smells like. Besides coming to help, we actually have something to ask you about too. Excuse us, Mr. Wolf God. Do you know anything about the first field tiller?
I pay no heed to the contraptions of humans. I know not what this field tiller is. Though there was indeed one human-made machine that I can never forget.
Which is?
It entered into my proving ground by accident, and I mistook it for a challenger. But it could not think, only fight. It was designed as a pure killing machine from top to bottom. I eventually damaged it greatly with one of my attacks. Before it fell to the ground, it fled the proving ground.
By the sounds of it, it's possible that could have been the very first field tiller, right?
Could it spin? Could it shoot missiles?
Yes, it could spin, leap high into the air, and even
Okay,
shoot
it's one of them.
fireballs. Although no match for a god, it was stronger than even many who wield visions.
Okay, the robot we saw
Didn't we
is the
meet it
first.
somewhere else recently as well? Anyway, this pretty much proves that the first field tiller came to Mondstadt, doesn't it?
It's the one we
Sounds
saw.
like the first one was way stronger than the mass-produced ruin guards that came after. But in this story, it was damaged at the proving ground while fighting the Wolf of the North.
Don't know. But did we help?
Yes, you were a
Meh.
big help. Thanks. We need to keep investigating something super important. The Abyss Herald may have left, but the Abyss's forces are still attacking. You two be careful.
Yes, I smell more danger. Bigger danger. You too, also be careful.
Tutu papa, coco,
That
shishi.
was some good intel. Quick, let's go tell Dane.
Talk to Dainsleif. Okay. So the one we saw here probably is the first one. So he has the thing that they need, the art of I don't know, the thing that they need to activate the mechanical monster god octopus thingy. So we need to find them before
there
then.
you are! Did you see Master Jean?
I saw her, but purposely avoided her.
Well, he doesn't
As
like
both
anyone.
the Lion Fang Knight and acting Grand Master, she naturally would have some reservations towards me. If I'm not careful, one day I may find myself becoming the object of one of her investigations. But back to the matter at hand. I defeated some of the Abyss forces, but wasn't able to gather any information. Did you have more success?
Yep. Maybe Leaf is one of the heralds.
I see. Well then, we can more or less figure out where the first field tiller ended up.
Maybe he's the herald.
Really? Just from the Lupus Boreas story?
We haven't
That
seen
information
him
combined
yet.
with a more comprehensive analysis. For example, the old story you told me you heard in the cathedral.
That's why you can't enter. It's probably the Abyss Herald, the Tyrant's final fury.
Exactly. The strange story told to you by that young sister, long mistaken to be a curse rained down by a deceased tyrant.
The fireballs rolling from the sky were probably missiles. Ancient people of Mondstadt wouldn't have seen the fireballs from what they were.
Ah, Paimon gets it! So the Tyrant's final fury was really just missiles fired from the field tiller after it ran from Wolvendom. After it was damaged in the fight with the Wolf of the North, it must have wandered into the ruins of Old Mondstadt and stayed there. Then, whenever anyone got close,
Pew pew boom!
pew, pew, boom! It would fire a ton of missiles at them, until one day it finally broke down for good, and the fireballs stopped raining from the sky. Back then, the people of Mondstadt hadn't seen many ruin guards before, so they came to interpret it as the Tyrant's final fury.
It looks like we need to make a trip to Storm Terror's lair and comb
Yep.
the entire area.
No need. I know where it is.
What do you mean?
I remember.
You mean...
Yep.
Oh, Paimon remembers too! We saw that abandoned ruin guard sitting atop the tower when we went there before. Can't forget something like that.
Yep. Yep. That's exactly it. Okay, let's go to the statue. Well, but this one is deactivated. I know that there's one in here, but... There's one on a pillar in here. Is this the one? I don't think this is the
This
one.
is it, right?
He's sleeping.
Okay then, use your elemental sight to look for the eye.
Yep.
Ooh, so what did you see?
Nothing at all.
Huh? Nothing?
This is not the
I
one.
was so excited.
Happy birthday! Sério, little sofa?
Come on. Are you sure you did it right?
This requires another method. Using elemental sight on a field tiller is of no use because it is not powered by the elements. Let me give it a try.
Então, very happy birthday. Feliz aniversário, mano. Tenhas ótimo dia. Maravilhoso arranjar um tempinho para vir me visitar quando fazes anos. Adoro. Muito obrigado, mano. Sinto-me de veras lisonjeado.
The Abyss Herald
E
has been
desejo-te
seeking
ótimo
all
dia e
along.
grande ano. Já agora.
The eye of
How
the
much?
first field tiller.
How
All
many?
of the ruin guards today are just replicas of this machine. As the prototype, its combat capability was unrestricted.
Prototype? Oh, Paimon doesn't know that word. Is it another ancient term from Conria?
Gonorrhea?
As the Abyss Order has
Que nunca apenas
surmised,
gonorrhea.
this eye is placed in the hands of the defiled
Ou outras
statue.
STDs.
And if the limbs of Osial, Overlord of the Vortex, are attached to the statue, there you have a mechanized god. And this newly born god will have the power to topple the divine thrones of Celestia.
Yeah, this is going towards a very anti-specific thing, like octopuses and... Acho que ainda vai receber uma prendinha. Vamos ver se vai haver aqui um bocado de hentai. Um bocadinho de... Como é que chamava? Hentai Girls Karen. What an extremely dangerous operation. The Abyss order must be stopped.
Yes.
Yes.
Then, what should we do with this eye?
Hide it somewhere no one will find it. Put it under the guardship of the Church of Favonius. Yeah, hide it somewhere no one will find
No.
it.
I'll guard it myself.
You? Dane? You won't go and do anything crazy with it, will you?
You may doubt me if you wish, but I must ensure it does not fall into the wrong hands.
No
No matter
trusty.
where we may hide it, they will find it. And as for the Church of Favonius, well, you know I don't trust them.
Oh, right.
But our work isn't done yet. To avoid any further repercussions, we must also take care of that defiled statue.
By doing what exactly? Can we let the church take...
We can't have the church get involved. Let's handle it ourselves. As for what I mean by take care of it, naturally I mean to completely
Well,
destroy
now
it.
that we have the thing that we need to put on the statue, we are going back to the statue.
Of the Seven, as well as being a really important cultural
I think he's the
relic,
bad guy.
they're actually divine too.
He just wants to take the eye to the statue.
Good thing we didn't tell Barbara earlier. Otherwise, she'd be going completely bonkers right now.
Do the Seven really expect me to help them look after what belongs to them?
Ainda tenho
Let's
que
go back to
pesquisar
those
se
ruins
leve
and
ban por
destroy
causa
the
de jogar
inverted
esse
statue.
jogo ou não. Mas eu acho que o
We are
jogo não
lucky.
tinha assim nada de muito
We will
mal.
also run into that Abyss Herald. I'll make sure it doesn't get away this time.
No one likes Karens. Well, back again to the first place. Yeah, I think that that is the bad guy. I'm almost certain that he is the bad guy. So we didn't destroy the statue before. He told us all about his plans. About the bad guy's plans. How does he know everything? That's kind of strange. So he's basically telling us everything, and we are helping him doing it. And now that we have the eye, we are going to the ruins again to destroy the statue. So if we put the eye on the statue, we will summon the monster. We didn't destroy the statue before, and we have found the eye now, and we are going to destroy the statue with the eye in our possession. That's kind of stupid. Okay, but yeah, let's do it. The traveler is stupid for someone that's traveling in different worlds or something. I don't know. This is just a little stupid. If that happens, probably they're trying to make this for the people to say, he was the bad guy all along. But they are leaving
After
a
all that
lot
running
of...
around, we end up right back here again.
Yep.
Look at us. We barely
A lot
escaped
of
this place
ints.
last time, and now we're strolling right back in. Gee, surely we must be some of the bravest adventurers in all of Teyvat. That or the stupidest.
What the hell?
To get to that creepy statue, we just need to follow the path we used to escape last time. That should take us right to it. Yep, that'll work. Let's go. And remember to be on your guard.
Ah! Fuck. Oh, I survived. I will survive. Yeah.
Looks like we're here.
The guys in the imposter. I believe it's. I believe so.
Eerie, lifeless, dark chamber. I understand the evil aura you were describing earlier.
That's why we never saw him with the Abyss Herald, because he is the
Be
Abyss Herald.
careful to not be overwhelmed by the power of the defiled
Maybe
statue.
not.
The Abyss Herald. It's here.
Oh no, he's
You
not the bad guy.
sense correctly.
At least he's not the Abyss Herald.
You are just
Traficante de croquetes e rissóis.
Dainsmith, enemy of the Abyss. I sense your soul is stained by terrible bloodshed, perhaps from your darkest nightmares, unless... Huh? Oh, and something far more dangerous. You reek of a corruption familiar to me. Then we are the same. We're both dangerous. But dangers from outside of the Abyss Order must be caught and caged.
It is your words that forever reek of corruption. Time to silence you!
You know too much. What?
A touch of frost.
Rain outlines
Oh
your
fuck.
Nice and spicy, you're toast!
From whence you came.
Oh fuck, he has Abyss mages with him.
No, my sword. Let me lead you.
Okay, I need to kill them.
Forth, my blade. From whence you came.
No.
Give up.
Fuck. Leave him alone. Oh fuck.
From whence you came.
No, my sword. Rain cutter.
Bubba, get them!
Abyss, grant me new life.
A touch of frost. From whence you came.
Nice and spicy.
Okay, now we just need to break his shield.
It's nothing.
Fuck.
A touch of frost.
Out of the frying pan.
DE80 dead. Whoa. That's cool. Is that my brother?
Prince.
Hey! Could that be?
Aether.
Lumine.
Lumine. I finally found it. Let's go. Get out of it. It's too dangerous. I finally found you, brother.
Wait! He just blocked an attack against the Abyss Herald.
I don't care. He's my brother.
Brother? And the Abyss?
Lumine. Why are you with Dane?
You're asking about Dane?
Uh-huh.
Been separated for so long. Why are you asking about something that doesn't matter?
Your brother knows Dane?
Aether, we meet again.
What's going on here? Dane knows him too?
What the fuck?
You shouldn't team up with this man. He is my enemy.
Aether,
Stop saying things that don't make sense, Aether.
But it must be said. Don't try to stop me.
Don't try to stop the Abyss. That man Dainsleif was the Twilight Sword, one of the royal guards of the final dynasty of Conria. 500 years ago, he failed to prevent the destruction of Conria. A curse of immortality was laid upon him, to forever wander the wilderness, while he watched the people he was supposed to protect turn into the monsters of the Abyss.
You're saying Dane is from Conria? The same Conria that was destroyed 500 years ago? And you said the people turned into monsters? You're trying to tell Paimon that the Abyss Order is not only related to Conria, but is actually the people of Conria themselves? And the whole thing about Dane being your enemy... Paimon's so confused.
You can tell me all this later. Let's go home.
Home. Yes, of course. Home is wherever we are together. But I cannot go with you to the next world to find a new home. At least, not yet. Until the Abyss has engulfed the thrones, my war with destiny will see no end.
What? The
Listen
fuck is
to
he
me,
talking
Lumine.
about?
I have already traveled through this world once. Once you reach the end of your journey as I did, you will see for yourself the true nature of this world. So we'll meet again. Though we need not rush, sister. I have more than enough time to wait for you. We have always had enough time.
What the fuck, dude? Oh, Barrot. Damn. What the fuck just happened?
Left.
They're right.
Oh, don't be too sad. We'll find them again. Look on the bright side.
Lumine.
At least we got some really useful information.
You're right, Mama. There is hope.
That's right. At least now, as well as the Seven, Dane is also a key part of finding your sibling too, right?
Once we get to Inazuma, we should keep that in mind as we look for more clues.
That's right. By the way, what they said just now is all pretty confusing. Did you understand it at all?
I was too focused on my brother. I really listen carefully.
Oh, well then,
Okay.
let's go over it again.
I understood, but Traveler and Paimon try to recall as many details as they can.
First off, that Abyss Herald called your brother Prince.
Yes.
It seems like your brother is leading the Abyss Order. Even the Abyss Herald answers to him. Still, we don't know for sure if he's the highest ranking leader in the organization.
Yes. Probably the
Also,
the
your brother
king
said that he
is the
wants
highest
to
rank.
engulf the thrones and go to war with destiny. What the heck does that mean?
I don't
Could
fucking
it
know.
be he wants to destroy the Seven and the Seven Nations?
Maybe just the gods?
Next thing, turns out the Abyss Order monsters are really what the people of Conria turned into after their nation was destroyed. This story is just plain terrifying. And Dane is from Conria too. He witnessed its destruction 500 years ago. But he didn't turn into a monster. And now he's fighting the Abyss Order. So that's why your brother said that Dane is his enemy, right? But if the monsters of the Abyss are the same people that Dane protected all those years ago, then why is he enemies with the Abyss Order now? Also, how come after all this time we've spent searching for your brother, it turns out he's on the side of the Abyss? What's up with that?
We have many new questions but few answers. Thinking about it over and over will solve nothing.
Yeah, you're right. Then we can't let ourselves get down about it now. Our journey's not over yet. Let's get a move on. Time to leave this terrible dark place and get back to the surface where the sun shines bright. If your brother wants you to reach the end of your journey, show him what you're made of. Come on, traveler, let's go.
Okay. Okay, there's a treasure in here. Damn! We will be reunited. That was a lot of information. Oh, that's why we didn't saw any... May I touch this? Okay. The fuck, so I shouldn't trust Dane also. Should hide the art myself. Fuck, that was a lot of information. Too much. Okay, we finished the story. There's nothing left to do except finishing the event. Defeat the Abyss Herald. Now the Abyss Herald should appear on the archive under enemies, living beings. New, exactly. Oops. Servants of the Beast Order that use Hydro in combat. These silent figures are the vanguard of the Abyss, brandishing tidal blades that can engulf everything in an instant, crumpling armor and obliterating heretics. They shall bring preordained damnation upon the foolish massas. Massas. Ooh, I'm curious about this guy. Homo Mimio Domo. This fucking Ilishul is so damn cool. All the other ones just have like a skirt, nothing more. That's sexy. Well, something in the ankles and... well, this is a shield. But this one, he has a tie and some watches, some shoes, and the hat. He has a lot of things in earrings. Seems like a smart Illichurl. Okay, whatever. Let's just finish up our video by doing the wishful drop. We need to go to quest. There's a... okay. Festival point. Well, but to do this event I should really change my characters. I have a water character. It's a no good. I don't have a healer, or my healer is my water character, which is no healer, but he heals. So I should really change, and I need range. I need to change the team, just so we can be able to make the event faster. So, Barbara is also 87. We will need you.
Ready for anything.
And need a you. You. Ganyu, where are you? There she is.
Time
My
to begin
strong waifu girl. Okay, this is a good team.
Forth, my blade.
We probably need to use the all the arts. Complete through this challenge once. Please return to single mode to continue. Okay. Should we try co-op? Let's try a co-op. Shit, I'm on the water. Which character did I brought? Well, it probably takes a lot of time. I'm going to do it all by myself. All by myself. Don't wanna be all by myself anymore. Little Sofa, once again, happy birthday, buddy. Yeah, he's gonna one-shot the enemy. Damn, why did you heal?
An assassin from our homeland, or a fool who trespasses upon the waters of
From
truth.
whence you came!
She's not losing any life.
In the image of the
Spirit Blade! A swift and merciful! From whence you came! Burn! From whence you came! The scourge of evil.
Yeah, I'm dead. Yeah, I'd rather do it alone. Well, I didn't brought the character I wanted. But this is taking too long. Ooh. Shocking. Whoa. Such a cool attack.
A touch of frost. Spirit Blade. There's...
Damn, son! She dealt a lot of damage. Peacemonger. Lol. Consume art of... Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to do this with other people. Okay. But we need to leave the co-op mode to see the rest of the event story. So let's try to see that first of all. Damn, but that was a twist. So Dainleaf was the bad guy, as I was thinking. But
wind. Hear me.
he's a different bad guy from different people. Whatever. The story is very very awkward at this point. I have reached an understanding with Hodia. She is the most renowned of us Lush Folk scouts, and also the strongest, but she fled Fontaine, harboring a longing for the previous Hydro Archon. I can no longer return to Fontaine myself, so let me tell you everything. We Lush Folk once spread far and wide to rivers, streams, and ponds all over the continent, and we largely served as fountain spies. Spies? What's the Hydro Archon planning? The previous Archon had no plan to speak of. She merely wished to connect everyone in the world in much the same way as all water is connected, but with her passing, many of us have cut off ties with Fontaine. Like Hodea, the strongest of our number, they did not recognize the new Hydro Archon and desired only to keep the dreams of yesteryear alive. Already once is a small haven of tranquil waters, but she sensed my presence and believed me to be an assassin from Fontaine, and so she stretched forth her enmity, which turned the water bitter in order to slay me. But you were so small and weakened. When we first met, did she really have to put in that much effort? The dominant mind of the Lush Folk can be very easily shattered if we come into contact with another smaller but wicked mind. I admire Rodea a great deal, and so I piggybacked off Hydro Slime and left Fontaine, chunking from water body to water body until I finally ended up here. I doubt that my other Lush Folk would have shared my level of determination, unless of course they were an assassin on a mission. When you put it like that, it makes you sound pretty awesome. Still, you can beat Paimon, who's piggybacking on fish journey all over the 7 nations and doing just fine so far. Oh, come on. Come off it, Paimon. I have explained everything to her. The bitterness in the water should dissipate soon. She even asked if I wanted to join together with the waters of Qingshe. So, are you here to say goodbye? I still have one message to deliver. Please accompany me to Springvale once more. Okay, we need to go back to Springvale. But let's waste, or let's use, not waste. Let's use our tiers. I think that I still have 3. We get 5 total, so I have used the first one and another one just right now. No, single player. I'd rather do it alone. I'm faster. Stronger. Faster. Do it. You have enter special challenge mode quest and interaction function have been cut off. Please stand by. Okay.
An assassin from our homeland, or a fool who trespasses upon the waters of change.
All hail!
There is no escape.
A touch of frost.
In the image of the wilderness.
Submit for judgment.
Out of the frying pan! Next on the agenda, all hail! Nice and spicy!
A touch of frost. From whence you came.
Go as flying! Out of the frying pan!
But how?
I swear by my sword! Go as flying! Access denied!
Forth, my blade.
Bitch.
River carving rapid.
Nice and spicy!
Oh shit.
Swift and merciful.
Where the fuck are you?
All hail! Surge of vengeance! Contamination must be washed away.
Come on, focus.
Swift and merciful, from whence you came.
Boba, get eat this.
Let the torrent surge forth! River carving rapid!
Oh shit.
Forth, my blade. Spirit blade.
Boba, get them.
Okay, I still have 3. Single player. I can try to make the last one in the online again, but it takes too much to pair us with other players, and we might not have the luck to get good players, good partners. So let's make this one alone again. The last one we'll try again.
Or a fool who trespasses upon the
One with my blood.
waters of
Nice and spicy. For Rex Lapis.
Wait, hear me.
Spirit blade. Attack!
In the image of the wilderness.
A touch of frost.
Nice and spicy.
Submit for judgment.
Born of ice and frost.
Oh shit.
River carving rapid.
Next on the agenda.
Let the torrent surge forth. Surge of vengeance.
All hail. We're way behind schedule.
Oh shit.
Contamination must be washed away.
Barbados, guide us. Nice and spicy. Eat this.
Let
From
the
whence you
torrent
came.
surge forth.
Born of ice and frost.
River carving rapids.
Yeah, this was faster. Still have one more art, so let's use the last one on co-op. And then let's go back to Springvale. Probably the little thingy will be bound to the lake that's in Springvale. Oh, we are waiting for someone to... Little thingy, I don't know the name, it's a new thing, bro. A new thing, I don't know. I can see the name. The thingy, the water thingy. The water Pokemon. Rodeas. Rodeas? Rodeas? Endora. Endora, that's the name. We will get the Endora, 30, 60 Primogen and 30 Mora. It's not a lot Mora, but we get a unique item.
An assassin from our homeland, or a fool who trespasses upon the waters of Chainsa.
Next up.
Contamination must be washed away.
Ah!
Come on, focus. Help. We're way behind schedule.
LOL 3 Genius. LOL!
In the image of the wilderness.
In the Shongyang. My Ganyu is the strongest.
No touching.
Let the torrent surge
This
forth.
is long overdue.
River carving rapids.
My contract goes unfulfilled.
Oops.
Born of ice and frost.
Surge of vengeance.
Next on the agenda. Must press on. No touching. We're way behind schedule.
Am I all by myself?
There is no
Everybody else died, and she's focusing on me.
river carving rapids.
Yeah, it's done. 2 minutes 32. It's not a lot better. My best time I did it on less than 3 minutes, so it takes a little while to find a team, and this wasn't the best team. Well, 4 Genius. They're squishy. We didn't add any healer. Okay, but it's done. Well, you can do the event as long as you want. You only get 5 Endora the Explorer. You only get 5 drops to try the event for free. Let's put it that way. But you can spend your resin doing this. But this is not a great reward. I don't know how much resin it is. If it's 20, it's 40. Well, this gives... No, this is not... It's not a very good. It's not a very good indeed. It's not well spent. If it was 20, this could be cool, but I think that for this price, it's better to do experience ley lines than to do the event. Okay, but it's done. Let's get back to single player mode and let's see Endora the Explorer on the... Well, I'm almost certain that she's going to bond herself with the lake. The magical lake. Let's see. Just coming back to the statue to heal. I need to change my team back to what it was. Okay, heal. Yes? Oh, this is not a healing statue. Damn. I thought it was. This is a healing statue. God damn it. Oh, and I have 2 wishes. I didn't even made the roll. I totally forgot. I'm going to make 2 rolls. Let's leave it that to the end of the video. Then, since I forgot. Yay! Fully healed. Okay. Let's get our little boy.
May
Our
knowledge guide
big
you.
girl. Where the hell are you? There she is.
Let's make haste.
Yep. It's done. Let's see Endora the Explorer. Yeah, the old guy is here. Hello, old Finch. Finch. Oh, you scared me. Paimon's not surprised that you're surprised. Endora learns lightning quick, after all. No, it's just that the way you called my name, it sounded like her. Oh. With each small step a child takes, a journey through the world it makes, drops of knowledge this creates, each one the child assimilates. Day by day a child will age, drop by drop life is made. I know this poem. Our lives and yours are very different. As such, we may never understand each other, even for so long as we may live. But our lives are also the same. We all flow towards the ocean, experiencing new things and encountering new opportunities along the way. Thus she says this, when the stars in the night sky have all gone out, and all streams and dreams have mingled in the same great ocean, then we will meet again. I see. Life flows on, so please, begin to move again. Do not stand still. Haha, that's her, all right. Still treating me like a kid, I see. All right, then. I'd like a quiet moment to myself, if you would. Well, Fish, guess we should head back and report to Connor, too. Okay, there's still more. Oh, god damn it. And I ended up coming to the teleporter, to the statue to heal. God damn it, bam balam. Oh, god damn it, bam balam. God damn it, bam balam. Okay, let's go to the winery. Wee! Oh, wee! Oops, my stamina is depleted. I don't want to die. A radish. Quem quer rabanete? 3 peppers. Baby papai. Hey, dude. Connor. How are you, Connor? I'm British, Connor. Oh, you're here. I'm guessing that since it was you on the case, everything's been resolved, and that's the end of it. There were some twists and turns. The bitter water should be back to normal in a couple of days. I see. Makes sense. Even if you've removed the cause of the problem, it will still take some time for the water to cleanse itself. Well, I suppose I should inform the Adventurers Guild that this case has been closed. Yeah, give me reward. No? Why do I need to go there? Endora to the Explorer? Yeah, I need to talk to Endora the Explorer. Our kind express love by merging water bodies together. This way, many minds can coexist without division. But understanding other life forms in this world is not quite so simple, so we observe, study, imitate, and manifest in the form of animals. You could also say that their forms have become a part of us. Seems like watching the river flow... Oops, isso é o Paimon. Seems like watching the river flow away has caused some deep thoughts to well up in Endora, huh? I've never considered how I should live my life after this point. I always assumed that I would merge with Rhodia, and that this would be good and right. But Rhodia seemed unhappy. She too understands that she is only waiting for pure waters to become corrupted. So what's your choice? Is that why you refused there? Neither Rhodia nor the one who dwells in the Springvale wanted me to follow their paths, but surely they must have hated their lives in Fountain still more. You guys are fascinating. Paimon's not sure what to say in this situation, but it's probably best to live in a way that makes you happy. I've decided to embark on a path that no other before me have. Journeying with you has been a joyful experience, and I wish for all my future days to be just as joyful. I wish to travel with you before this tiny stream of life flows into the ocean. I wish to see everything from the flowers that bloom on this bank to the clouds that sit on the horizon. Wanna switch with Paimon? Hey! Wait a minute, Fish. Does this mean that the position of transcontinental traveler companion is no longer Paimon's only privilege? Yeah, dude. Yeah! Let's keep Endora, the Explorer. Yeah! Oh, we keep it instead of keeping the other thing that we had before, the light thing, the Sealy, the golden Sealy. So we can either have the golden Sealy, or it was cool if we could have all of them in the near future, having like 30 flying things around our heads. Okay, but that's it. Let's just go for some rolls. I have 2 wishes, I think. I'm at level 50. That's why. Yeah, I have 2 normal wishes. So let's see if I can get something. Wish me luck. I hope I have something cool. To Little Sofa, give me your birthday's luck for the last roll. Nope. Shitty weapon. Okay, that's all for now. I'm not going to make any rolls. I have these 2 characters at level 50. They didn't told us which is the new banner, but this banner is still going to be here for another 2 weeks. In the meanwhile, I think that there might be a new event. In 3 days we will have again that event of the guy with the sideburns that gives us a treasure every day. So yep, that's a one little event that doesn't has any content. That's the only event that has repeated itself, and this is the 3rd time that the event is coming. I think that they've talked something about it. Notices. Marvelous merchandise. Yeah, that's it. Liban. Yeah, that's the name of the guy. So we can... Okay, we can go to other worlds, other travelers' world to change for different presents. so that's nice. We can try to choose the things we want the most. But yeah, that's all for now. I'm not, of course, going to make any video regarding that Marvelous Wonders event with Liban, because there's not much content. I think it's just to waste some time. But there will probably be a new event before the next update. I'm almost certain that there will be an event at the end of the month. The banner will change. There's one more update, so let's hope and see if it's something cool. It will certainly be something new. And yeah, that's all for now. I hope you have enjoyed it. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. There are links down below to YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, Discord, Instagram, and more stuff probably. So please follow the ones you like and help the channel by sharing the video. Okay? That's it for now. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful gaming time. Toodaloo.